All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Atlantic Strong podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Dickens, and today I've got Brad Tremblett. I want to talk about your training. I want to talk about your last competition, which was the Record Breakers, and I want to talk about how you and Pat had been training for the team's competition that's now been moved to October. But let's start with raw power. What is raw power?
Fuck. It's gonna take more than me to tell you that, but it's a team, it's a family. I don't know, it's everything, man.
So, raw power. If you follow any of the people in the strongman and powerlifting community in the Maritimes, you've seen the red and black raw power gym. So Brad, you are a part owner of that?
Yeah, I'm one of three.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got my my partners Sherry and Shelly, and I'm the least of the three. Like without those two, the gym wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
So no, all credit to those two.
So when did the idea of raw power come about?
It was right after the Atlantic Strongman in 2019. I mean, Sherry and Shelly, I did a learn to lift powerlifting course at a place called Balance Fitness. And they did that. And then they came and watched the Atlantics. And then they brought the idea to me. And then we took off from there, and it's been nothing but good times. And the gym's grown quite a bit. There's been some struggles, but no, all in all, man, like ever since we opened up, it's been nothing but good times.
Yeah, it's obviously it's a small space.
Yeah.
But you guys seem to have all the right things in all the right places and make it work. And any video, any Instagram post that comes out of raw power is I enjoy seeing that red and black. I enjoy seeing yourself and Pat and Natasha Ching, her videos, Lisa.
Yeah.
I think it's just fantastic what you guys are doing down there.
No, man, it's good. And like I said, it's a team there. Like, it's not like many other gyms. Like I know Renfrew's pretty much like they're the same type. It's small and like, I don't know. We kind of stick to ourselves and train together, and everyone at the gym knows each other too, right? So it's good like that.
And just about everybody that's in there seems to want to be a competitor.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that are going to compete in strongman and powerlifting in the Maritimes are coming out of raw power.
Yeah. No, there's a couple people that go to the gym there that they just train, and they train hard. Like we got one guy that he's right into calisthenics and stuff, and he trains just as hard as anyone else. So, but most people that train at raw, like they compete or plan to compete.
Yeah, that seems to be the setup that you guys have, is fostering this environment where people can come and get ready for competitions and learn and lift with people that are like-minded, who are also probably getting ready for competitions, which is, my situation is very lacking. Like I have a training group. I don't train with them during COVID, but the training group that we get together at somebody's house or somebody's garage gym, we train, but it's not like what you guys have there. And that's pretty cool. There's some big lifts coming out of raw power, male and female.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like, I don't know, I got catching up to do. Like the boys are coming, so
yeah,
no, like we got Max and Jack, Pat, like we got like Jarvis, he's up and coming. He just got back from sea, so he'll be training full time again. No, and then the women, like, fuck, they got an army coming up. So
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, I've competed with Max and competed with Pat. Yeah, just really impressive.
yeah,
The women are probably the most impressive. Seeing the way that they were training for teams. Hopefully,
yeah,
they can maintain that for another 4 or 5 months when we can do it in October. But yeah, pretty impressive. So,
yeah.
so when did you get into lifting weights?
Started working out in my friend's basement, and like we kind of just did the whole as many exercises as we knew for one body part and as many reps as we could. And yeah, we did that for a while. Didn't really get far, but no. And I did my first powerlifting meet in 2015 in Amherst, competed as a junior, and I believe I've done six meets, maybe 5 or 6. Yeah, I haven't done a meet though since 2019 November at Renfrew. So it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean the meets have been few and far between through 2020 and now into 2021. So when did you get into strongman?
5 weeks before Atlantics in 2019. I was out training at Renfrew, and I can't remember if Mark brought it up to me or if I saw a poster or maybe a post, but I was training with the guy Sean Williams, and yeah, we actually trained together every weekend for 5 weeks, and then competed. The both of us competed in the amateur lightweight, I think. Yeah.
Right
So
on.
yeah, no, but love it.
How many competitions have you done up to now?
I've done Atlantics, Picto in 2020, and Record Breakers. Yeah. So I'm pretty new still. I got lots to work on, but
So let's go over record breakers. I talked to Alex Bland about his performance there. What events did you compete in, and how did you make out?
I signed up for every event, and I wasn't able to do the Husafell Stone, the final event. So I did 7 out of 8 events, I believe, or 6 out of 7.
And they did that all in one day, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
I think
originally
it was like 6 hours.
yeah, originally it had been scheduled for 4 events on day one, 4 events on day two, and they were going to split it between your guys' gym and Renfrew. For those
Yeah,
listening,
that was the plan.
that was a plan. What ended up happening was they did all 8 events in one day, and um, these were all max events. So they were either max weight, max rep, or max distance events.
Yeah.
Did anybody do all 8?
Uh, Alex. I think Alex did.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Yeah. No, and I believe Natasha did. I think Natasha, she did all 8. And then some of the novice guys, like Bobby Lavoie, I think he did all 8. But most people kind of just picked and chose like the records they wanted to go for.
Yeah.
So, but
So
it was good.
right off, I watched most of your events. I'd been watching them off and on throughout the day. But I remember you got 585 for 6 on the deadlift.
Yeah.
And you get 500 for 6 on the squat.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, that squat was a grinder towards the end.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you could say that. No, I was pretty toast. I burned out quick that comp, so kind of had to dig deep just to get under the bar on the squat, but no, I did all right, I think.
Yeah, I mean, trying to prepare for something like that where it's eight max type events. I don't think there's any good way to prepare for something like that. How did you make out in the other events that you did? So you did 7 out of 8. So
Yep.
how did you make out in the log?
I just did the opening weight with the log. I did 225, and then I stopped there. I wanted to kind of save myself for the squat. So I just did the opening weight with the log. And then I think I got 3 reps with the circus dumbbell,
What was the weight for that?
150 pounds. Yeah. And I think the most I've ever done up until then was like 150 pounds. So I did all right with that, I guess. But and the stone, I got 9 reps in a minute with the stone. It was 245-pound stone, I believe. And yeah, no, I went all out on that. And Duncan, he smoked it. So I think he got me with 12. I don't know how he did that, but good job to him.
And did you do the max hold, the
Oh yeah,
front
yeah,
hold?
yeah. The hammer hold.
Yeah.
I think Jordan got 1:04 and I got 1:03. I don't remember. I got 1:03. I think he got like 2 seconds or 1 second longer, but you know,
Jordan is he's sneaky strong. Not to take anything away from him, but when you first meet him, he seems just like a regular guy. He's
yeah,
not that physically imposing. He's a big guy, but he's not that physically imposing. And then, I first met him at Picto last year. I was like, yeah, decent sized guy. Um, he, he'd done a lot of powerlifting. He'd done a few competitions, but I didn't really know him that well. And then he came out and did a ridiculous distance on the farmers. Like, I want to say he got close to 400 feet with 210 each hand on the farmers.
yeah. That's good. That's
I
great.
was blown away. And then 10 or 11 reps on the axle deadlift. It was 485. 10 or 11 reps on the axle deadlift, and then one of the top speeds for the loading medley. So,
Yeah.
He looks like he's kind of coming out of nowhere, but he really isn't.
No, just as soon as you see him move, he's got something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Picto
No.
last year, were you there or was it Max that competed?
I competed and Max was there to support. Yeah. He
Okay.
came to watch.
So you got like 15 or 16 reps in the deadlift that day, right?
I think 14.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that
It
was
was,
a fun event the way they had it set up. I mean, obviously it was COVID rules and we
yeah.
were all outside, but to me it made it funner that it was kind of a super chill event.
Yeah. No, that's a great show. So I'll be back every year.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah, Picto's it's a nice spot. It's a great part of the world. It's not a far drive for most people in the Maritimes. It's not a far drive. Even going from PEI, you can take the ferry and to do a little 3 event. We were done in 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was great. I'm actually going to do the same thing in St. John on October 30th.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the St. John Fall Friendly 3 events. No sponsors, no t-shirts, no prizes, just 3 events. Maybe get a barbecue going, maybe have some beers. Gonna do max circus dumbbell, powerlifting meet style, three attempts. and then max farmers for distance, and then sandbag over bar.
Nice.
Real
Nice.
easy events to set up and tear down, and not a whole lot of equipment, and just do the same thing that they're doing in Pictou now. Just a real
Yeah.
nice, fun, chill way
They're
to end
low
the
impact.
competition season. Yeah,
Yeah.
low impact.
Yeah.
That Pictou competition, I felt normally I feel like I get hit by a truck after competition, but I felt pretty good after that.
Yeah.
It was farmers, it was axle deadlift for reps, and it was a difficult carry medley, but it was light.
Yeah. Yeah. I fell at the end of that. So
I remember
I didn't
that.
feel
Yeah.
too good.
Well, I had like road rash from that beam on my face because I
Yeah.
picked it up at a bear hug and was crushing it against my face running along. But other than that, I felt fine afterwards, which was a nice change.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it.
So you and Pat were getting pretty hard into training for teams before it got
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
How were you guys setting up your training for that?
We did a couple partner training sessions, and we were doing some like 2-man log and 2-man deadlift. And then basically we were just programming to suit the events. I've been getting a little bit of help from Terry Rady for the last couple months, and he's been helping with the programming. So it's a lot of new stuff that I haven't really done before, but I'm feeling good. But
So
unfortunately, Pat's actually not able to make it for the team event. He's out to sea with work, so looks like we're gonna have to put that off till next year.
So he's not going to be back in time for that.
No.
Yeah. See, the original day I talked to Pat, and the original date was kind of just before he had to leave.
Yeah.
And then the new date is now going to be before he gets back. That's a shame.
Yeah, but no. He does his duty, so
Yeah. Yeah. For those listening who didn't listen to the episode with Pat Kerr, who came in third at last year's Atlantic Canada's Strongest Man, he's active duty military. He's an engineer, a marine engineer in the Navy. So he's actually going for a tour at sea, leaving pretty soon. And he's not going to be back until late fall. So yeah, that's a shame. Did you think about trying to find a different partner for that competition, or are you just going to wait till next year?
No. I think me and Pat are a good team, so I think we'll wait till next year. And yeah, but no, we've actually got a lot of people at the gym in the military, so it's a big thing at Raw, actually. Like, quite a few of our members are in the Navy, and no, we're used to them going away and coming back, so we appreciate them, that's for sure.
Yeah, I remember when I talked to Lisa before Atlantic Canada's Strongest Woman, her husband Jarvis was away at the time.
Yeah, she's taking care of all the kids on her own and
Yeah,
making it happen and training. So no, she busts her ass, that's for sure.
so so a little birdie who's like 6'4" and redheaded and really good at lifting stones told me that Raw Power's got something in the works for Nova Scotia's Strongest Man and Woman.
Yeah. Hoping to do something towards the end of July and trying to bring back kind of the retro strongman kind of comp. We got a few events in mind, and we're thinking about doing a mystery event. So no, it's pretty excited to get that out there, because I'm not sure. I heard something that Atlantic's is still happening, but hopefully it does. But it'd be good to get some kind of local strongman show, and we got some pretty good events planned. So
Yeah, I think the more competitions in the run of the year, the better. Um, we just had New Brunswick Strongest Man and Woman on April 17th, PEI has been doing a PEI Strongest Man consistently now in the fall. So Nova Scotia, you guys always had stuff going on, but
Yeah.
never anything that you were calling, say, a provincial championship. So it'd be pretty cool to have you guys at Raw Power kind of take the helm of having a Nova Scotia's Strongest Man and Woman. What are you thinking for events?
Uh, well, we did a poll a couple days ago, and there was a lot of good ideas. So there's a few confirmed events. We're definitely going to have trial by stone. So that's probably going to be like the main feature event. The plan is we're going to try to find a few stones from all over Nova Scotia and then kind of like make them like historic stones.
That's
and
awesome.
then use them every year and try to put a little history behind it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm definitely stealing that idea.
We got a couple stones in mind.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
So Nova Scotia has a very, very strong connection to Scotland, where there's historical stones all over the place. Do you know of any in Nova Scotia that kind of followed that tradition when people came over from Scotland and settled in Nova Scotia? Is there anything actually like that? Do you know?
I know there's one in Cape Breton, and I believe you carry it, and I believe it's 500 pounds.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure Pat lifted it, but I don't want to promise you that. And then there's another one, the Full Stirker Coffee.
Yeah.
I think he's local. He's got a stone.
Yeah, I saw that on Pat's Instagram, actually. I think it's
So
260 or 280 pounds.
Yeah.
There's a guy in Perth Andover here in New Brunswick who was at one time like an international champion in Highland Games as a master over 40. His name's Dirk Bishop. I'm going to reach out to him. He might know of more around in the Maritimes of those kind of stones. I know at one point he was big into when he was doing the Highland Games a lot, he was big into the stone lifting too. I'm going to reach out to him after this and see if he knows of any more stones in the Maritimes.
Absolutely. Yeah. So no, Pat's he made a replica Dinny stones.
I saw that.
So I think those are going to be in there, the final implement, and you'll have to pick them up and walk with them.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we're thinking stone to shoulder, natural stone to shoulder, natural stone overhead press, and then probably a natural stone load to 50 inches, and then the walking stones.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. And then another event that we've got confirmed, we're going to call it the Mariners Medley. And it's going to be a carry medley, but we're going to use all like Nova Scotian traditional implements. So like a lobster trap and an anchor, maybe a big chain, stuff like that.
Right on.
Yeah. So
the calendar is filling up. A lot of people have been messaging me about asking about what's going on in the Maritimes. So now we've got as far as I know too, Atlantics is still going ahead, probably around the first week of July. Pictou County is going to be in September. Teams is going to be in October. The St. John Strongman Friendly is going to be at the end of October. I know that Dirk in Perth Andover is talking about doing a competition in New Brunswick this summer as well. And there's Charlotte County Strongest Man in St. Stephen, New Brunswick at the end of July. So yeah, the calendar is really filling up for this year for Strongman, and hopefully powerlifting will be able to follow suit. I know there's a competition in St. John, a CPU competition in St. John at the end of this month.
yeah.
I don't think Nova Scotia's announced anything. Well, they can. They had something announced and had to cancel it. And PEI has a CPU meet announced. And I'm not sure what the WPC is doing yet, where they were holding most of their competitions down here in Nova Scotia, and you guys are locked down.
Yeah.
How have you been able to train at all during this?
Yeah. No, I've been making it do, but I've definitely taken a step back now that I know I'm not doing now that PEI that's off and gyms are closed and stuff. So focusing a lot more on my business right now, and then planning to get heavy back into it when there's a competition to prep for.
Right on.
I don't really like to kind of push it all year round. I like to kind of ease off a bit and let myself heal up, and then once the competition time comes back around, we'll put the pedal down.
Right on. Well, Brad, thanks for coming on the show and talking to us about Raw Power and what you guys are planning on doing this year. Let me know if you need any help planning your event. Like I said, I'll reach out to Dirk and see if there's any stones around that he knows of. But that event sounds having an event like that based around the stones would be pretty cool.
Absolutely, man.
Well, thank you very much.
No, I just I want to say one thing. We work with the Special Olympics.
That's right.
We just for anyone that might want to, we do a 50-50 for the Special Olympics, and it's on our website, rawpower.com. I don't know how to get to it. I don't even know how to use the internet, but it's there. So if you want to support the Special Olympics, they're amazing athletes. Like, it'd blow your mind when you see these guys compete. It's going to blow your mind.
Awesome. So rawpower.com. I'll put that in the show notes and on the Instagram and Facebook posts. I'll put a link to the 50-50 on your website so everybody can get on that to support Raw Power and the Special Olympics.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for coming on. I love talking strongman. I love talking to strongman and women. So
yeah,
anytime you want to talk, come back on the show.
For sure. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.